You hear that?
What?
The sound of this top-of-the-line finely tuned sports car about to pass you like a tired old ride that's standing still.
I know you didn't just call me a tired old rod.
Nah, man. I'm just messing with you. We good?
Good, because I was about to teach you a little about respect.
Yeah, right. We get after it on the court.
Let's get it.
Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Here with my broadcast partners, Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The Thunder are looking to grab one for the home fans here in Oklahoma City before heading back out on the road. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
They had major problems at the charity stripe in that game. It was interesting. They just could not make free throws.
Yeah, and that's frustrating to watch, especially on the road where your opportunities at the line tend to be a little more sparse than when you're at home. Boy, you've got to cash in on them.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And so in the game for the Pacers. Down low, Weston Hibbert, C.J. Miles, and Paul George are the wingmen. And it's Hill in at the one.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D. It was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Now here's Hibbert, averaging 10 points per contest. Hibbert with a screen on Westbrook. Hill, no good. About a minute played so far here in the first. Here's Wells. Off target with his three. On defense, Oklahoma City. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And Kevin, in that game, we saw a lot of sloppy play from the opposing offense. They coughed the ball up way too often.
Yeah, and that did make things really easy, guys. Nice to get a win if you're on that side of it and not to have to work too hard for it.
He's so reliable. And, you know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Here comes George. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Now here's Hibbert from the baseline. That one wide left.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely. I think he should have converted that one.
Here's Wells, and again it's Oklahoma City.
And I know you guys saw him talking with the opposition at midcourt before the game. I got the feeling it wasn't exactly a friendly conversation.
I don't really have a problem with him chatting it up. I mean, I'm not a guy that endorses that, but I don't have a real issue with it either when you're going at an opposing star. But you better be able to back that talk up. You can't go running off at the mouth unless you can put some action and some numbers behind it.
Well, we'll see if that shot breaks things open a little bit. It's been a slow start.
Hopefully that gets them on the right track here, Steve.
Well, they've settled into their offense very quickly here today.
Yeah, they're zoned in, making the most out of their possessions here.
Outside Hill. There's the dish to Miles. It's back to Hill. Indiana moving the ball around. Miles, that's good.
Looked like the defense kind of backed off him, and he took advantage.
Here's Westbrook. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Clippers.
And he really competed defensively, too, Kevin. 3 steals.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
And it's Hibbert missing. The Thunder leading by 9. Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Some of the great passing small forwards in the NBA on your screen right now. These are the assist leaders at that position in the past month. In the third spot, Paul George.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing are outstanding. Truly gifted distributors.
Yeah, and one of the passes they really need to prioritize and be able to make is that entry pass, getting that ball inside. Accurately throwing it into the low post is really a bit of a lost art in today's game.
Kicks it to Miles. His three-pointers off the mark. The Thunder have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Durant just inside the line. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. Durant's got his first points in this one. Pacers trail by 11.
Guys, on all missed shots, we have to rebound first, and then we have to run. Fill the lane, sprint the floor, and let's attack the rim before they can set their defense. It's all about scoring in transition.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. McGarry comes in for Serge Ibaka. Waiters, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. The Pacers also changing it up. Black's checked in for West. Solomon Hill comes in for George. And Rudez is subbed in for C.J. Miles. Out of bounds, Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession.
Looking now at some numbers for Dion Waiters. How the last month of basketball was for him, averaging about 7 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the numbers might not reflect it, but the effort's really been there for him. He's going to get rewarded soon enough if he keeps getting after it like he has been.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, Steve. He's been unlucky not to have filled up the stat sheet more because his play has really been solid.
1:33 left here in the first quarter. Here's Wells. A three-pointer off the mark. Pacers trail by 9. Here's Rudez. What a tremendous game he played against the Clippers. Here's Hill, and he lays it straight in.
Oh, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
And Augustine kicks to Waiters. Beyond the arc. Augustine, no luck. For Indiana, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 6 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Rudez, and not gonna go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Here's the 3. Can't hit. Now Hill. 9-point game his last outing. Here's Rudez. Doubled by Wells. Hill has the open look. Misses the 3. Here's Smooth. He gets it up. Oh, he put it down!
It'll count.
What a shot!
I think that one was
at
good.
the buzzer!
Boy, ends the quarter.
Coming up next month.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Just
For Oklahoma City, Smooth comes in for Waiters. Indiana also making some changes. Hibbert comes in for West, and it's C.J. Miles in for Paul George. On the court right now for the Pacers. The backcourt, Hill and Miles. Then it's Roy Hibbert, then there's Hill, and it's Black in at the 4.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Hill kicks to Hill. Passes to Black.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
The Thunder leading by 17. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Hi, guys. Smooth in their last game against the Clippers played some outstanding basketball. He dropped in 32 points and did his work from a pair of lines, hitting from both beyond the arc and from the charity stripe. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified, Clark.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathered that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much.
McGarry's checked in for Oklahoma City. Augustine comes in for Russell Westbrook. And the Pacers also making a change. Robinson's checked in. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a win against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Hill passes to Black. Hill, a screen on Durant. Down low, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Kevin, let's take a look at what the Oklahoma Thunder did over the last month in the league rankings. First in fewest turnovers per game. Second in three-point field goal percentage. And they're the third-ranked team in free throw percentage. A number of players on that team are very comfortable and capable at the foul line.
And what's most impressive out of all those numbers, Clark, is the few turnovers that they commit. Because now all of a sudden you're executing, you're putting a lot of pressure on the defense because they know they're not going to force a lot of steals and get out in transition to find easy points.
Hill with it, averaging 14 points a game. Here's Rudez. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's on Kevin Durant. Here's the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been fantastic from three-point land in the last 10. Number 1, the Thunder.
They've been really pleased, Kevin, with their three-point game. It's working better for them thanks to some adjustments they've made in their transition game.
No good on the second free throw.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
Clearly, and they've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it here in the second quarter.
Here's Wells. His three-pointer's off the mark. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Rudez. He kicks it to Hibbert. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Durant, the pass to Wells. From deep three-point range, and that is good. Smooth's got 21 in the game. 9 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Hill dishes to Robinson. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
Well, Coach Vogel.
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there.
And as we welcome back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen.
Some really terrific numbers for Smooth. He's got 21 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
Yeah, it's hard to keep track of just how many of those he's hit.
Ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Russell Westbrook out there with Smooth. And it's Cantor in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. The 3 from Hill. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Smooth's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
Hill kicks to Miles. Indiana moving the ball around. Hill, no good.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of. He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
And Miles kicks it to West. Hill up top. It's back to Hill. Feeds it to Miles. The kick out to Hill. Just 5 on the clock. Cranes the three-pointer. Hill's got 5 points so far.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but you know the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
George is checked in for Indiana.
Now we get a chance to check out Paul George. Lately, he's been untouchable. He's been in the zone. You see how his performances match up. He's averaging 18 points per game, just over 2 steals and 4 assists. He's been at his most dynamic, no question about it. Almost impossible to handle.
Yeah, I agree. Not the guy you want to have to go up against right now. I mean, who knows when he'll cool off. These runs of his can last a while.
And Cantor pulls it down.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point. And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Hibbert with a screen for Hill. Out left to the wing. It's Hibbert with the drive. And good on the basket. Book it.
Boy, he just battled through that initial impact and somehow willed it in.
Excellent concentration. That's what you like to see.
Dion Waiters checked in for the Thunder. The Thunder leading by 21. Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Boy, they've been so sound offensively in the second half. I love the way they're playing.
Yeah, there's really no comparison in the shooting percentages between the teams since the break.
Hill passes to Hibbert. Thunder with the rebound. Here's Smooth. He's got 26 outside Westbrook. The feed to Cantor. Hibbert with the block. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. Waiters dishes to Ibaka. Here's Wells. Nailed from three-point land. Smooth's got 29.
And he continues to shoot well after that blazing first half.
Black's checked in for Roy Hibbert. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel had to say to his team. He told them he wouldn't accept them settling for outside shots and said we can get to the rim if we attack the basket, and that's what we're going to do. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half, and Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thanks, Doris. It's back to Hill. Now, here is George. Defense is right there.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
The Pacers have shot less than 50% at the free throw line today, hitting just 3 of 7. Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. The Pacers also with a sub. Rudez checked in for C.J. Miles. Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Outside Hill. West a screen on Westbrook. Hill passes to West. Pick by West. 6 to shoot. Hill kicks it to West. And too long on the shot.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And I'll tell you what, they've turned a lot of those rebounds into points at the other end.
Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a win against the Clippers. Rudez passes to George. Here's Rudez. West, right side. Unloads from 13. And he knocks down the jumper.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Westbrook passes to Wells. Wing shot on the way. Again, Oklahoma City.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Inside, here's George. Missed inside.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Pass to Wells. Lets it go from deep. The Pacers pull it in. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside, George. Pick by West. And George, here we go. The pass to Rudez. Here's Hill, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. The Pacers have gone 5 of 9 at the line. That free throw, no good. A different look for Oklahoma City. McGarry comes in for Serge Ibaka. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Indiana also making some changes. Robinson comes in for David West. And it's Hill in for George. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Wells. And a miss there on the triple. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Hill passes to Black. Outside Hill. Passes it to Rudez. Here's the 3. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Here's Smooth. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Oh, what a 3 at the horn. They end the quarter.
And as we conclude the third.
Spend your Christmas day with the NBA. Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs go up against Anthony Davis.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
I was hoping we'd get a chance to.
All right, you're up.
Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. On the court for Indiana. Down low, Weston Hibbert. Paul George is out there with Hill. And it's Robinson in at the 3 slot. And Roberson kicks to Lamb. Clock at 4. A second chance effort. And that one's good. McGarry.
He's enjoying himself today, guys. We knew going in that he'd have the upper hand on the glass, but I didn't think it would make this much of a difference.
Smooth checked in for Oklahoma City. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And George kicks to Hill. Misses from close range.
Got a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
The offensive rebound. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's George. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Here's McGarry, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on George.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3 ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And I'll tell you, the other thing, guys, is the mid-range shot has been something that's really worked well for them tonight.
Hibbert with a screen on Augustine. 6 to shoot. George dishes to Robinson. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Augustine passes to Wells. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by West. West has got 5 rebounds tonight. The Pacers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Deep 2 from Robinson. And Jones sends it back. Robinson kicks to Hill. 6 to shoot. George against Augustine. George, no good.
And he's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
I'm not sure he even has a shot right now, Steve, to be quite honest. Not a reliable one anyway.
Not the best shot. Long range and with a defender right in his space.
And defensively, that's the kind of work he's known for. I mean, he loves to lock you up.
Indiana moving it around. Here's Hill. Connects on the 17-footer.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for the Thunder.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
Well, I think they're very motivated to come in tonight and win after losing the first game against them this season.
Without question. I mean, they had this date circled on the calendar for redemption. I mean, you never want to lose 2 games and be swept, and it can be harder in an East-West game than playing against teams in your own conference. So this is a big win for them.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for Smooth. He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing boards.
no good from West. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Wells. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
A nice shot by George. Here is Augustine. Pass to Wells. He dishes it to Augustine, and out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
And here are the Pacers now. Watson for three. He connects.
Well, their offense has kicked into gear, but it seems to have arrived a little bit too late.
And as a coach, that can really be frustrating. I mean, your guys were stumbling along for most of the game, and now, when it's basically over, they finally decide to come alive.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win.
Let's go all the way into the bag, Mr. Bishop.
You guys have been making it look easy these last few games. How long do you think it'll last?
We don't even think about that, all right? To us, there's no winning streak. We just go out there, do our jobs, focus on the process, and try to get the best results that we can.
You in the dark shirt.
Looking at the stat sheet, you took an awful lot of threes tonight. Any particular reason for that?
Well, the particular reason is I take a lot of threes because I make a lot of threes. I'm the best shooter in the league. I was open, so I decided to take some shots.
Okay, you there.
Enough about the team. Let's talk about the personal rivalry that occupies so much of your thoughts lately. Is it a distraction to the team?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about two of the biggest players in the league, letting a personal battle supersede the needs of their respective teams. Isn't that wrong?
You got it all wrong. Yes, we have a friendly competition between one another, but it's all in good fun. Yeah, we want to beat the other guy, but we never lose sight of our real goal and what's most important, and that's our team.
And that's all the time we have, everybody. Until next time. When you're good, you're good.
Yeah, I ain't bad.